Hello, here I am. Let me put a pause to the music. Ooh, hello everybody, this is Rays Rising, and we're back again with... Boom, Metaphor, Refantasio, whatever decides to actually pop up. There we go. What took you so long? In any event, we're going relic hunting. I believe that's where we left off. Oh, goodness, yeah, no, Louise had this huge sort of plan. What? It was like the Dracodios blade or something like that? Spear. Dracodios spear. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a spear that he was looking for, though. In any event, I need to look for information, I believe. Gallica, what you got to say? Yep, we're headed somewhere crowded to see what we can find out. Okay.
Well met, eh? You are.
Divine Lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them. I'm not a Clemar like me, eh?
Then...
You seen any Mastari around here, then? Someone who seems like they might know about it. Told you I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd, and you can bet there'll be a Mastari or two there, and I'll bug her off. Louise wanted the Dracodios Lance. Thank you, Berkey. I think they might avoid crowds of people, if I'm being honest. Might be worth checking a tavern or something. Yeah, it feels kind of fucked up that, you know, this got announced in front of all these people, including them, and our first goal is, let's go find a Mastari and see if we can ask them about their relics that, for all they know, we plan on ransacking their home to get.
Hey!
Excuse me? Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying him? Oh, no. I'm a customer of this tavern. I've no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. You want to know something? It's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
No, I don't. Well, then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you.
I'm just...
Gallica's like,
listen.
she's right, but she's still a bitch.
Huh?
The church just doesn't care. Yeah, of course they don't. Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mastari. Seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance? Seems like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. Must be headed toward the coast by Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
Hey, listen!
Well, at least she didn't make us pay to grease the wheels of it. And be like, I don't know.
Wonderful.
You're not a paying customer.
Oi! Oi!
Where you off to? I'll take you where you need. No need for coin. Where did you say to go? Merchant's Bazaar.
Oi! Right then.
Bum, bum.
What is it?
How's your day going, Bert? Well, that was fast. How's your day going, Bert? Saw the village chief a moment ago. Heard he was participating in the tournament, but he appeared genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's alright. How the hell did nobody... This was a city-wide event.
Did you hear?
Did you hear that? I don't think it's this guy, though. Gotta know something about the lance. Keep searching for the Merchant's
What is
Bazaar.
it?
Mr. Rook.
I wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions.
Might I bother you?
Wonderful.
Young man! Young man!
Whew. Sorry, I think my brain is still like half asleep. I'm waking up. I'm all good, energy-wise. It's just
Wonderful.
taking a bit. I got up a while ago, but it's freaking freezing in the house. Good sir.
Thank you kindly. What's this?
Right, there we go. I was like, wait a second, why am I not running?
Oh,
Welcome to Bryohaven.
simply amazing. Hey, you.
Dreadful.
And with no marker at that, huh?
Hey, you. You.
Looking for a man with a rook for a head. He shouldn't be that hard to find.
Yeah?
Emphasis on shouldn't.
Ooh.
Alright,
Yeah?
when in doubt, talk
Let's
to
go
Gallagher
see.
again. Yeah, but I was there.
Oi.
Let me double check.
You. Hey, you. Simply amazing. Well met, eh?
No, I always wonder what it's like to live in towns like this. You can constantly smell the like sea and see all this like active fish market stuff
Down
going
there.
on.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
It sounds both very
Wonderful.
peaceful and extraordinarily hectic simultaneously.
But that's.
Okay.
Now what am I to do?
Hi,
now
nurse.
what am I to do?
My high as a kite. I got off.
Whoa.
There he is.
Check this out.
Hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
If anything,
Quite a state. Though I can
well,
hardly
then
blame
again,
him,
the Mustari are a
with everyone
minority.
ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Yeah. You have to empathize.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
Yeah.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous.
Oof.
So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
No, that bodes
If
well.
you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
He's like, hey, that was my job. I needed to say that. Doesn't mean I'm okay with it.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
No, your sister did. That's right. Yeah, the mages were completely shut down.
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
No. If we want to move forward, we got to, but
To
it
be
sucks.
fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it.
Really? Wow, that's...
Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
Yeah. It's not like you're trying to really oppose the fuck with the church. You're just trying to live and believe what you believe in.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Hello, Denny.
Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Yeah.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
We gotta get there
It's time
eventually
I
now.
stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Hey, if you don't and the church takes over, the first thing they're gonna do is try and do everything they can to fuck with your people.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other
Yikes.
side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
All right, bet I got it.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Don't know.
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
Damn, that's a ride or die, brother.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
You don't trust him? Fine. I'll go with you. We'll figure it out. Gauntlet swimmer. Let's see, there's a sea runner, right?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
I'm not saying it can't.
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
Fair enough. It was already built with the capability to adapt to
We'd
that.
not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
He's like, I plan on an all-terrain runner.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh,
You know
right.
what? It makes sense.
Eurus, you weren't at the
He was
exhibition, so you
building
wouldn't
all
know.
this. He's got it.
Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Oh, that's even better. Now there's no
Really?
threat.
Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Fidelio's like, damn, they were gonna die in a sec anyways. Hold on.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
All right.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Dave, feel free to join.
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Nurse is like, damn, man, we don't got the space for both of y'all.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
He's like, you can come on just fine.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Things got complicated.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
Listen up, maggots. Fidelio's about to teach you the pecking order. Yeah.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Hey, it just panned out that way.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Edeni, the young chief of the Mustari village on Virgo Island, a rare progressive among the Mustari. He left the island to participate in the tournament for the throne in order to shed light on the island's customs and treatment of the tribe. However, disappointed by the theocracy's crushing dominance, as spearheaded by Forden, as well as his own powerlessness in the face of it, he decides to withdraw. Yeah, that sucks. Montario Saints' Day, the largest Sanctus festival in the in the faith that takes place every autumn in Altabury. Highly devout followers will go to great risk to make the pilgrimage at least once in their lives. According to religious scripture, God used his precious hands to bless the lands of the earth 4 times. The last of these blessings occurs in autumn, and the festival is held in celebration. Scriptures also teach that the monolith is evidence of God's favor upon the world, and the plentiful grain harvests of autumn shew the bounty and glory of his blessing. Dedication ceremony. A special ceremony announced by Crown Theocracy to be the central event of this year's Saints' Day festival in Montario. By collecting and sealing away dangerous relics scattered throughout the kingdom in the name of Sanctism, the ceremony will relieve the anxieties of the people. Such is its designated purpose, but it's effectively a continuation of the exhibition of the brave held in Brialhaven, expected to act as the final leg of the tournament for the throne. While it can be seen as an open invitation to loot and pillage treasures of pagan faith while keeping the Sanctus official hands clean, some also note that it allows the Crown Theocracy to seize a veritable armory of dangerous weapons with unknown powers, a worrying sign for the days to come. Yeah, it's very concerning. An armed conflict several years ago when the Royal Mage Academy, located in northern Montario, was forcibly closed by the combined forces of the State Army and the Crown Theocracy's Monk Army. Records indicate the casualties involved were equivalent to a small-scale war. The official reason given for mobilizing against the Academy was that their research endeavors had crossed into outright sedition, including seeking to tame a dragon without the kingdom's authorization. In truth, the incident was orchestrated by Forden, who sought to keep the dogma, historical accounts, and igniters of the Crown Theocracy from being undermined by advanced magical research. The infamously dire number of casualties was not actually a product of armed combat, but caused by the thoughtless destruction of the artifacts under research, which drove the dragon there to an indiscriminate rampage. Ultimately, the incident proved wholly self-destructive for both sides. When you fear knowledge and you go out of your way to stop people from having it. One of the Kingdom of Uchronia's 3 constituent countries, occupying the easternmost lands. The Montarian capital, Altabury Heights, is a mountain city commonly blanketed in snow, occupying much land held sacred to Sanctism. Infamous for its cold climate, Altabury's many prominent Rosant and Clemar noble houses boast a hardy resistance to the chill. They enjoy a more direct political influence over Montario than other countries' aristocracies tend to wield, currently ruled by a Roag lord. And finally, Trocodios, it seems. The divine relic Louis ordered the party to acquire. The Mustari villagers of Virgo Island regarded as a sacred object containing the spirit of the Dragon Lord, a dragon god, a deity of the islanders' faith. The islanders are unlikely to hand over such an heirloom to an outsider, and yet, kind of screwed otherwise. Yep, ancient relics, power similar to igniters. passed down within indigenous communities with distinct religious beliefs apart from sanctism. According to the Crown Theocracy, they are called divine relics because they are treasured as religious objects representing the ancient divinity. But Juna says the truth is hardly so simple. Nope. Bali good.
Ready to depart?
Time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? Pretty good. Boss and Fidelio, then Luis. You just got a hold of a chart. The route was set for our trip to Virga Island. Let's set sail for new lands. Alright.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Enough. We marked it on a map. Heat. Huh?
Let's see.
Hold on.
Stormy.
Hold on.
Alright.
This
Oh.
Seems like an odd route to get to Virgo Island. We can't just go straight? This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must... Miguel? I'm not sure how to pronounce that specific word. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? Hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward.
Tally-ho then.
Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virgo Island gently as can be. Hey, as long as we don't drown. Ah, there's a beautiful ocean.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
We just want it to keep moving.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
There's this
Island,
best.
eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
Okay.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the Crown Theocracy.
Isolation?
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
Hulkenberg is like, I don't like how this is gonna pan out. No matter what we do, this is gonna suck.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
Damn.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
He said to get it, and that there are plenty of other people who could succeed. How we get it, up to us.
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
You're following us, but you're playing by our rules, G.
Feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too.
He saw this. He's immediately like, nah. Let me have my boy up.
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
Yep.
But Virga Island's infamous people. Treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years.
And yet this elder boy doesn't give a damn.
The festivities have just begun.
The gauntlet
He
runner
wants him to
takes
win.
the
He's like, this
water
shit'll be
in his new
interesting. Come
form,
on.
Setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Oh, this will prove incredibly trying, but we'll do our damnedest.
Hera speaking.
Come in. Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Highestmate's got his fishing gear laid out on deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. As they sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used ingredients when cooking. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the gauntlet runner livelier. That's what we're calling it, okay.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse for a ship I'd find, but I gotta admit, the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it at least. I thought I'd probably get used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. Okay, come on. What ingredients we got? Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Whose handwriting is that? Notes about new potential recipes. Sweeter than poison recipe? Cursed love ballad recipe. Secretest of secrets recipe. What the hell? Precision fragmented ribs. Okay. I'm concerned. Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her. I was once so obviously fond of good food. Perhaps it's also obvious that I found cooking to be time well spent. Still, you can cook for hours only to have a meal devoured in moments. That's the flaw of such efforts, I suppose. Hold a moment. Could we not simply add more of each ingredient and thereby create more of the finished product? Yes and no? Imagine it. Reducing the preparation time and increasing the efficiency in a single blow. Well, I dare say I am on the cusp of a grand discovery, yet that's not how that works. I started preparing the food with Hulkenberg, maxing out the proportions. All is set, and now we need only apply ourselves. What say you? Does it not already look appetizing?
Are we clear?
To cook a meal through is fundamental, but we mustn't this time. Here, flavor is achieved by deviating from basic knowledge. Wow, this used a ton of ingredients, but it turned out amazing.
All right.
Precision fermented fermented meat, huh? Is complete. How wonderful. 'Tis fit to eat until the stomach is fit to burst. Why?
All right.
Okay. I can get my wisdom up by talking to Hulkenberg. I can read. Maybe Juna added a few to the collection. Books I can read are Finish. Top secret poetry, do not read. Bold block writers span the cover, do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. I haven't read it yet. It says not to read it, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside more? Hey, you put it with the books here. Hulkenberg's taste buds are the biggest mystery in this world. Hey, look, when you gotta survive just eating what you can. When I read this book, I may gain courage. Do I want the wisdom? Do I want the courage? I'm gonna save it as a just in case. Hulkenberg. Demi, you've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Seems kind of fun, doesn't it? How about playing a game? Yeah, sure. Then let us begin. I shall give and expect no quarter, shall we? I'd be insulted if you didn't. Oh shit. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
All right.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe
I was gonna say, hey, we gotta fight, let's go.
Relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
What I love is that Heisme is nocturnal, so he'll be just up at night ready to scrap with whatever decides to hop on the boat. We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched. Be careful what you say.
Quite.
I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though, let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my Sea Runner.
Got it.
If you think I'm gonna take my eyes on you just past sundown, does Heisme even get to sleep? Seems like he's up 24/7. Well, we see that he naps during the day. Mance just does like a 4-hour nap or 2-hour nap and then goes through. If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something? Go ahead, see what happens. Count Louise won't be asking me to justify myself. We clear? I admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was going to sink any second, but he did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidates' runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Demi. I'm so bored, and I'm just not in the mood to sing. Sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. Yeah, let's talk with Juna. So now we have to find the Mistari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Louise will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. Hey, we got an extra party member. We could definitely do it. As long as you're with us, we can do it.
But...
Oh, of course, but don't forget, we're also relying on you to lead. You better do right by us. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Louise's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. Felt my imagination increases. Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Damn! Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idol's Day. Idol's Day.
Oh, goodness.
Ugh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air here makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? She doesn't do a thing. I guarantee you she wakes up like that and is completely fine.
Yes.
Find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But I'll tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Hulkenberg's like, I don't care. 2 more days until we go to search for that Lance. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. It should just be chilling doing her. Hi, Juna. I found these cramped sleeping arrangements amusing at first, but the novelty wears off fast. I keep hearing things at night too, and I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Well, I'll never run out of Godot meat, I suppose. Use the toilet. I've got it. Oh shit. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose you former knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. We just finished a game. It was most illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. They're just like, all right, nah, actually, a lot of respect. You got it, Chief. Was there anything new I could cook? I don't. Hi. Shit. You got a pretty good kitchen in here. Not as nice as Louise, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. I love that they're like, you know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, here's the question. Do I get anything from fishing? Or is it just fish? If there's a stat I could get too, that'd be dope, but... I see. Alright, fair enough.
Let's go.
What the hell? I see you. There's just enemies floating around. Alright.
Oh, jeez.
And this has me fishing gear. I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. We can catch some fish. We can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit?
Understood.
Nope. Not if it just takes up time.
Alright then.
Let's have there's stats I can be raising. I'm about to raise some stats. Top secret poetry. Do not read. Read the book. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. You know why. You're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Well, we could certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
Now then.
More like the knowledge that Juna at any time could stumble in and decide to kill me on the spot has increased my courage.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Dun, 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 dun.
Come look at this.
Oi! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts.
I'm about to
at a
get
sandy
Tycoon
hollow
real fast.
That suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, Best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Yeah, I get it. Be careful in the ocean, all that. Oh my god.
Incredible!
The sea's been split in two. We're standing on the seafloor.
Well.
Okay, we passed where Moses was, apparently. This is what Magla's Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brylehaven. But by Jove, this is a whole nother level entirely.
Boy!
Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, innit?
Hey.
Maybe you'd better return to the runner?
Nope.
No, I'm fine, really. Someone's got to keep an eye on you lot after all. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg? What are you doing? She's trying to catch a fish.
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together to ward in the depths to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. What does that remind you of? Or who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses.
Huh?
I say, those shining scales would work as excellent at dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we shall all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meets our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches. Oh god, what happens during a storm from this? I know you can't or don't want to constantly do his accent, but hearing his lines without his accent's weird. Which one? Which character? Basilio? Ah. His high voice where he's talking.
I see.
Basilio's the weird one. It's not that I can't or don't, it's just my brain hasn't done so because I don't want to be annoying about it. Because if I'm switching accents every line, I see, if that's the consensus, then let us switch back. Let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you. That being said, not hearing Basilio's accent is a bit jarring. He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Ah, Del. He speaks a specific way that I do find endearing. Catching sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Yeah, more wisdom.
Here.
And here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. You know what? I'll give it a shot and see. I decided to keep it as a souvenir as my journey.
As the water sparkling,
He prolongs some of his lines when he talks. Yeah.
Light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches.
It's I can't remember what the accent's called.
Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
No.
It's doing better than me, at least.
You're dying, girl.
Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Juna's like, man, fuck this. I'm dying.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Why would you do so? You're the ship driver.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus.
Oh no, he's racist.
They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Oh, that's cute.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujeef is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
Why the...
What? No, I didn't mean...
Why the aggression? Eyes made down.
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
Yeah, why?
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
It's like, fuck it, just be outward. Man, you know what I realized that has been bugging me? This man's got stand arms. He's built like a stand. The fucking shoulders just coming up like spikes.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Oh, that bodes well.
Ah! Something's out there!
Yeah, no shit, Norris.
Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
And this is where the problem comes in, is these two
What's
get
happening?
to see us fight.
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Oh, okay, so Stroll's out. On Heisme. Because of the Paripus' involvement in the loss of his son, Heisme sometimes unknowingly turns his prejudices against the Magnus brothers, who were unrelated to the incidents. He himself is troubled by these thoughts he feels he has no control over. That's why the aggression. Right. It was a Paripus riot. The spectacle it's caused by abnormal magma unique to the area makes it appear as though the very sea has been split in two. Beyond the wall of water, the sea, and most people know it, in which fish swim normally. However, hapless fish will sometimes leap out from the waves and fall like rain onto the land below. I wanted to say this because I came across this before the conversation came. Berkey, this immediately reminded me, I wanted to tell you, I found out Moses is in Beyblade. They attributed the parting of the Red Sea to a fucking Beyblade. Moses just letting it rip, splitting the ocean. Oh my god, anime does the funniest shit sometimes.
No way.
Jesus being a stand user among one of them. What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Ford had defeated the monster? Yeah, here it is, carousing through a stormy sea. I don't especially mind all the shaking, but this creaking from the hull can't be good. We don't do something fast, we'll surely flood.
You having a laugh?
This monster's problem. If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck on the line. The sea monster's still about. We cannot let it damage His Highness's runner.
Seriously.
Bloody hell, can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something, will ya? Oh, right. This way. To the deck! He really did have the power of God and enemy on his side, yep.
What is that thing?
Nothing trustworthy.
The hell are you doing?
Grab my arm, you dumb fuck!
It's supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, Del!
Now! Hurry!
It was like, the hell are you doing? This is supposed to be helping those in need. Like, shut the fuck up and grab my arm.
You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
I don't care. Get ready to fight.
Is that
Yep.
human?
It's a human. Okay.
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance.
Do you just use your fist? Come on, man. Yeah.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant
Switch out party members during battle. Press L1 to access order view and select party. Switching members consumes 1 turn icon. Okay. Sea horror. Almost Sabara.
Now accept your fate.
Let me.
You're going to your neck, eh?
Well, that sucks. Come on.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
Yep.
Oh, power of kings! Rancor!
Lurking Nightblade.
I will fight with
Looks
pride.
like we can't brute force through this one.
Vitus power.
Doesn't seem we can.
Don't underestimate. Watch me.
Infernal Ward. Let's see if Conde works.
Lightning.
Oh, power of heroes.
Okay, Pierce has to, right?
As the point of a sword, they yet cling to life.
Apparently not. Ow.
Then again, we've destroyed it. Now to the rest.
Let's take things a little easier on us.
Okay.
No.
This'll be
Grunt
over
doesn't
soon
do
enough.
shit. Okay, so blunt, pierce, slash don't do nothing. Lightning don't work. What about fire?
Burn!
Come,
Oop, I think this is just prey.
pierce through them.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get
Course you went with a crit. Ow.
Help him back up. If we can take out some legs, that'll mean less attacks to deal with, right?
I'm assuming.
'Tis best you
Get up, buddy.
Still fight.
And Medica.
With healing power.
Thank you.
Thanks.
much thanks.
God, I just noticed how
I've
much
gotta
health
show you.
Hulkenberg has.
Raging fire. We sure don't give up easy.
Damn, tuna skin. Whew.
Oh, power of
Heavy
heroes.
rush. God.
Onward.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Face me!
Lurking
Some
Nightblade.
darker arts.
I won't hold back.
Medica.
Trust me.
Thank you.
Quite a boon.
Watch me.
Infernal Vortex.
I see your way.
Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Let justice prevail. As the point of a sword, worthy foe after all.
Right side. Damage go crazy.
Rancor!
Might as well be using assassin.
Dare say we've made our point.
Behold this power. Raging fire.
Take out those damn legs.
God, it sprouted more legs.
Oh. Okay, noted. No point in trying to take out all the legs.
With blade in hand. None, comrade. Lend me your strength.
Inflicts a one-time weakness to electric.
Get him!
Well, I want to see what this looks like, so.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed
You think
the
you're now accept your fate? Too much, perhaps? A favor, if I may.
Merchant!
Medica.
We can do this! Thank you.
That helped.
Yep. And then
I call
I
upon
have
the royal
Conde.
soul. Descend as a storm! To hit their weakness.
Magic
Don't let him down,
The
Juna.
heavy rush.
I'll run you through! Yes! Success!
Cool.
Hurry! Not, Juna.
Well, they might only be able to regen one leg at a time. So attacking the legs may still be worth it.
Some
Let me try.
dagger arts. Formidable indeed.
Merchant! Ah! Still up?
I'll show you.
Nope, stick with Corner Vortex.
Burn! Let's keep it up.
Lost all of its legs and is weakened.
Is everyone
Good.
all right? Oh, power of heroes!
Shield arts increases hit evasion. Yeah, just keep using heavy rush.
Hold yourself
What?
together.
What the hell, Hulkenberg?
Assassin! Rancor!
Merchant!
Magica.
We're not out of this yet! Trust me.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Fast dancer.
Keep it up. Thank God I taught you mage.
Let justice prevail!
Yeah, heavy rush.
Pierce through them!
Ow. Ow.
Assassin! Some darker arts.
Merchant!
Gold attack.
Behold this power.
Keep doing it, as long as it works.
Oh, power of heroes! I'll run you through!
There we go. Beautiful critical.
Rancor!
Lurking Night Blade to lower your hit.
Legs are back. Watch out.
Well, that's right, terrible.
Hulkenberg's
won't
sick.
hold back.
She can't fight at her full strength.
Deck collection.
Fast dancer.
Fuck it. Just not even gonna go for the legs again. Just... Oh, that is significantly weaker.
As the point of a sword!
Face me! Some darker arts.
I see. They chose to kill me this turn. That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
She can't fight at her full strength.
Medica.
We can do this!
Quite a boon.
Juna got hit with an handle feeling her abilities are way down. I'll show
I
you.
can't do a lot due to a status ailment. What do I do?
Raging fire.
Let me try and greet it, maybe.
For all that we strive for! I'll run you through!
Now accept your fate.
Rancor!
Okay.
We gotta wait for us.
Worked out for the best, that dodge.
Juna's down. Someone, quick, get her
flying.
back on her feet.
Let's try this.
Okay.
Time for my grand. Behold this power. Burn!
Yep, we got it. All good. It's all good. Oh, I just noticed it. It had a heart for a head. Sabara sucker, huh?
Applause, please.
Very nice.
I'll strive for greater heights.
With the hero's leaf light that I just so happen to need.
Even I had more.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
I can't believe you gained strength there. Your 8 strength will sure do a number.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Doesn't matter, we dealt with the human. Well,
either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
as of the night that I was attacked, yeah.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
Basilio's such a, like a closet good boy, I think. He's kind of sweet.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Can we pull these two to
something's
our
amiss.
side, please?
I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Hurry.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
It doesn't help that we were attacked by a human. It wouldn't be a problem otherwise. Although you could see that it sunk a bit too. Oof.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad we lived to see another morning. I am very happy that we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. How about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. He said, fuck traveling. We just gonna chill. Should arrive at the island tomorrow.
Come on.
We managed to defeat the monster, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Juna? That a Juna link I hear?
This is...
Where is everyone, damn it? Where the hell is everyone? Would have been a pleasant trip if not for the monster. I had no idea such a calamity awaited us. I suppose you're too young for something like that mess to tire you out. Well, have a mind to meditate and recover a bit. Care to join me? This might be a chance to have a genuine conversation with him. I'll think on it. Come by anytime. If I can't find anyone else, then I guess it's just Heisme they want me to talk to like this. Eyes May, I have come to solve racism. Hi. You really fixed the hole in the runner. I thought we were sunk there for sure. How long have you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Doesn't seem defensive as usual. Chance to improve things with him a little. Get lost, alright? Del says I'm to keep my distance from you lot. Ooh.
What do you want?
What do you want? I'm trying to guard Juna here. Oh, you're such a bloody bother. If you got something to say, out with it.
Leave?
What the hell are you talking about? Get out of my way, kid.
Oh?
Oh, have you been there the whole time? Feel like listening to me
Got
sing,
a
do you?
second?
Good timing. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you have a moment to spare?
Yeah.
Well, let me know if you change your mind. Is there a right answer here? So...
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
No Hulkenberg or Stroll? Here's Hulkenberg, there's Stroll. Okay. Seasonal calmness like yesterday's storm never happened. Runners riding smoothly. Monsters slain in our wake. I could hardly ask for better.
Oh,
Right, take it easy for once, huh?
Oh.
Parting of the very waves to go on, an incredible sight. What say you? Will you come and enjoy the view as well? The breeze is most pleasant here.
I see.
Oh. So can I just talk to who? Oh, this hurts. I have no idea. Well, Juno was likely... I thought this was a, oh, let's start Juna's Link kind of deal. Maybe I'll reload and look at these all after stream. Or I'll do it now. I don't know.
Oh? Got a second?
Good timing. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you have a moment to spare?
Thanks.
Gladly. Thank you. Go on and have a seat.
The truth is...
I wanted to talk to you about the Magnus brothers. Don't worry, I sent them off on errands. They won't catch a word of this. Errands? Where? In regards to our dear Fidelio yesterday, I do have to thank you for saving him. I'm so very sorry they accompanied us to Verga Island.
Well...
I know they both jump at Louise's command, but they really are good lads. A bit sensitive, perhaps. They sure are fond of you. They seem pretty attached to you, Juna.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes. They're rather fond of me, I suppose. Or my songs, at least. And I do owe them a debt of gratitude for escorting me around and keeping Louise's men at safe distance.
But...
On the other hand, I don't think it's wise to trust them completely. You remember the suspicions about what transpired with Gladel? If I'm not careful, I could compromise the whole mission. I think it's about time I stopped being so naive. Deep down, I knew they would eventually become an obstacle.
Hey! Hey!
Ugh, but isn't this just exhausting? How about you sing me a little lullaby to calm me down? Hope you like warbling.
Leave it to me.
Okay, but don't blame me if you want to cover your ears.
Huh?
Oh, I do hope you're serious. So sing something for me, will you? I vow to remember it, and one day all of us will. Let me just say, for whatever reason, when I'm with you, I feel like I can just be myself. Sorry, my eyes are just so heavy. Juna fell asleep. Wait, did I fall asleep, Demi? And you stayed here the whole time? Well, yeah, hasn't been long. Feel better now? Do you feel better now? Wonderful. I even believe I dreamed. It's been quite a while since that happened. You did mention being tired.
Look at this.
Right, here, I've been meaning to give you this, but it kept slipping my mind. Aeon Pearl Ring. This charm I bought before we left Brialhaven. Pearls come from oysters, and they take a long time to form. That's why we symbolize growth and prosperity. Bought it for myself, but it's a bit too big. Besides, I think you'd put much better use on your journey. Take this. Better get back, If I'm gone too long, I'm sure the Magnus brothers will come looking.
Bye.
Once it gets dark, we'll have to repair camp.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
to pick.
So our arrival's tomorrow. We're finally done spending our nights at sea. Yeah. One moment. Answering a text from family. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ooh. Ow, my neck. Okay. Now, let us see what that item we got was. Damn! That's a good item. Archetypal ring. It was a gold item. Aeon Pearl ring. This was it. Damn! That's pretty freaking great. I'm not gonna say it's the best item, but it's not bad. It's definitely worse than this, but still really good. Oh my god, wow, you actually lose out on a lot, huh? Yeah, mage free recovery. It's crazy that that's not an item that I really want to equip at the moment. We'll be hitting Virga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Louise? Then you better put in the work. And remember, we'll be watching. Yeah, I'll look at all those other option stuff later. Burke, do you know if there's any difference? I don't know if you did all those or who you did that day. I'm not gonna try and min-max it and like get the best item. I would. I absolutely would, but I feel like that'll take time going through all those freaking characters.
Well met.
Well met. Don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am? Certainly not. From what CJ said, it's the same item but different flavor. Oh, okay. So it just depends who you wanted to get the item from. I thought it was like gonna be the start to a social link at first, and I'm like, well, no, because everyone can talk, huh? If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Who did I talk with?
Be well.
Come visit me again when you got free time. It's new party Why? Why did I just get Dream Eater Moth? From where? What? What? Huh? Okay. Oh, the campfire gave it to me?
Come on.
Don't like the sea much at night. There's no knowing which ways the waves are coming from, and when I think about actually falling in. Oh, you know what? I needed a Dream Eater Moth for two things. That's incredible. You know what? Because I'm pretty sure magical bread is Heismay. Let me get this from Juna. I think that's the dish Juna recommends. Let me go call her.
Got a second?
It's learning about new party member time. That's all it is. Now, the most important thing we have to consider is who will be partaking of our meal. What are they like? What are their tastes? All of this matters. First, you need to visualize the meal. Then you pick the ingredients that looks like they'll get you there. Intuition is key. I'm scared. Picked out ingredients with Juna. Well, if this tastes as good as it smells, won't that just be amazing? Yeah, that's definitely going in there. Oh no. She is. Don't underestimate texture. Those little blobs are cute. And these, look at how they shine. Oh no. She's an intuition cooker. Now that our ingredients are carefully selected, we move on to the main phase, preparation. You can cook anything as long as you believe. Come on, I'm right behind you. Oh, she cheers you on. She picks ingredients, cheers you on, and prays. Food can tell if you're worried, you know. Put your positive intentions into it, and it's bound to show up in the end. It's smelling great already. Food is more of an art than a science. That's baking! Wow. What a combination of bold and delicate flavors. I call it Cursed Love Ballad. Considering the feeling we put into it, it's bound to move the heart of whoever eats it. You know what? I have to give it credit at the very least. At the very least, none of it's poison, I'm hoping. At the very least, people eat it. That is a benefit. We eat it. It's not a Persona 4 situation where people will die if they try.
Oh my.
Listen, Demi, I'm bored. I'm not in the mood to sing. For the future! This gauntlet runner is such a... What the hell is that? A demon Rubik's Cube? Mystery, isn't it? And in particular, I'm so very intrigued by the igniter responsible for the teleportation magic. We happen to be in the middle of a covert operation, so we can't be too carefree with our words. But if we could, I think we'd cause quite the stir. Let's mass produce it. Is the igniter that amazing? We're not going to sell it.
Well then,
let's produce en masse and sell them.
Gosh.
I must say, you sound like the shrewdest sort of merchant when you say that. I don't think that's something one can produce so easily. I mean, he made it. I studied at the Mage Academy for a spell, and what I recall, teleportation with magic was deemed impossible. Something like this is in the same category as divine relics. Frankly, I'm thankful that nobody will believe in its existence, even if we use it to teleport to the city. But the technology already exists, so perhaps it can be mass-produced. Maybe one day, each household will have their own teleportation igniter. See, that's what I'm saying.
Alright.
Damn, I love getting 6 imagination. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? I have terrible skin then, because I do nothing but stay up late.
Time
Night shift, baby!
On, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Water's Day.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
Maybe.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
So you know about it too.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
I don't think that's the case, buddy boy.
Merely a passing thought. Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do.
Oh,
the
boy.
candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
I don't like that, Godot.
Oh-ho!
And so, our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparation to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we can just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized.
Damn.
But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict.
Who's this we, narrator?
The gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
What dungeon am I on? Dungeon 4?
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Going to be, yeah? Okay.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
We're not trying to backstab nobody.
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
Honestly.
Thank you, Hulkenberg.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Thank you.
Who's there?
I'm sorry.
Are you from the outside?
Hello, Madam Psychic.
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
Shut up.
So, how do we find this lance?
I'm thinking.
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky.
Well, most of us have bangs.
Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Yeah, actually looking at all us, we're kind of cooked. It's very visibly clear what all our races are.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Wait, let's see what's...
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
All right.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
I love that we're still going by, like, our months.
Does this place
But
look
the days are
familiar to you?
completely fucking different.
We may be a bit lost.
Me?
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster!
It's alright,
I'm
Juna.
sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough.
Oh, the diva's setting in.
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Y'all are dying.
Need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Hulkenberg's like, will you all shut the fuck up? This is fine. It sucks, but we'll deal.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
That's what it is.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
I love that you start by drinking the...
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt
Hold
off me.
on. Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
No, you're not. You're used to magic. You fucking teleport, bitch! Ah!
Could it be a villager? You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Hi.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Well, we have been captured with a net. And also, lovely little lady.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not?
Indeed I am.
Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool.
Was the priestess... The priestess was mentioned a few times. Including in one of the ravings that the dude was talking about.
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Oh, that's fun.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
I'm not running. Clearly, you dumb fuck.
What do we do now?
I just noticed they tied you up. Well, yeah, that's fitting.
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neros.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
They tied up Gallica already. They are smarter than Morris. Yeah. Well, it's implied that she hid from Morris, but yeah.
Fancy meeting you here.
Why? Batlin? What did you do?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir.
No, what did you do?
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
Oh, boy.
I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Look, the man is nothing but grit.
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient.
You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
1 second, my baby sister's calling. Hello, my dear sister, what's up? Hey.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Christine, hi, I'm streaming, what's up? Not at the moment, I'll call you later though.
Oh, are you streaming right now?
Currently, yes.
You showed that you were streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bye.
Love you.
We'll talk later. Love you.
Talk later. Bye-bye. How much did you hear? Have you heard the Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics?
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Good. I have to check that later. Send me a message to remind me to check stream. Churches stink. Zealots go too far. Surely there must be a reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Oh, so that's what you look like underneath.
Master Adeni. There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God.
Indeed.
Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
Yes.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned boy.
I like that they
He's not
all
just
have
after our
different
relics.
helmets.
He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
No, that does not just... No, that might be worse.
Wait. Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow.
And so you'd make things worse by then justifying everyone against you. You are the minority in this situation. You start killing people, you open the floodgates.
The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
And see, that's what makes this worse, because then it's like, if we heard something like this and we stole relics from their culture, but we also knew they sacrificed people, we wouldn't give a damn. We'd think they were stupid for doing so.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past?
Well, hopefully no.
With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way.
No, he abandoned the chase for the throne because half of it involved ransacking your home.
Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God, your father and mother both.
Oh.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
And that has done enough to tell me this is our new party member.
Yufa.
You were mentioned before. You're reaching into the main protagonist's head, and you are a sacrifice.
That my life's greatest
Either you're
impact
dying,
would be
or
as an
getting you.
offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
And again, it could be the brother.
Oh, bless you,
Rookhead.
Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
Someone might die.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope.
Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Oh boy.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors.
And they might not be traitors, and you might be abandoning actual allies.
Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna.
I love that you see how
Let's get
highs
those
may move
bindings
first.
off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
They're like, we ain't say shit, damn.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
Well, doesn't look like it, since I'm still tied.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
Yes, but while you're at it, you might as well save them. You lose nothing.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Fucking Batlin.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
He's like, I could throw your shit to the
We
wayside.
could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess.
Really love these two,
If
actually.
things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
They've got personality. Both of them do.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folk tale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Yeah.
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you don't wanna chance that.
Don't make me regret this.
I'll make sure you do is wild.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that. Just don't drag us down.
I won't answer one way or the
Just
other. Just
get
nice
over
to be
here
back on the
and
team.
I'll let you loose. You're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
Good on you for remembering, Hulkenberg.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Well, either way, we got a nicer dragon,
Fair point.
probably.
I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Indeed.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Jesus.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yeah.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
It's not our morality that measures them. Well, fuck their morality.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear,
Hi, Batlin,
of
you're
course,
still here.
but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen.
It's not the easiest path, but it's the one we're walking.
Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
I really do hope they warm up to us, but at the same time...
Please, help my sister.
What the hell happened, dude? Why would you ask our help and not panic?
Wait, please.
Please help. My sister, Yufa. The temple, full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Yep, we gotta bring him back somewhere.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
Yeah, and without it, he'll die. You can go to the runner, do what you need to do, but,
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
Nope.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief. right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
Situation's changed. The area's a lot more dangerous than it needs to. We need time to prep.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me. Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Go, Juna!
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Yeah.
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
Yes, you are.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
All right, I'm glad we got to at least skip past it a bit.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Dumbass.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yuffie and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
Man, fuck your ritual.
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Damn. Important questions.
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yuffie escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save
party
her.
member. That's what that is.
From the curse we've placed on her.
She's a party member. Hell yeah.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us.
It's she or he, and I'm putting money on her.
Returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes. Let's get her back.
And I have Hidden Class, Summoner, Berserker left.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning
I'm no reason to say Summoner. She's a priestess, I guess, but Berserker's an odd one, and the last one, it could be any. Maybe she's just like closeted, got all that anger pent up. She just goes berserker.
We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves.
Soft pagan
Yet still
girl
they seek
rage, yeah.
I trust them. It seems like
Like,
they really do believe in
You know what
they
I'm kind
say.
of imagining? Do you remember Fire Emblem? Fates, I think it was specifically. Maybe not Fates. Awakening. There we go. Fire Emblem Awakening. Noir. She had the two personalities. Blood and thunder!
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Yeah.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left.
Good, good.
She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Easy work, in a heartbeat.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the Lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
Yep.
All done with negotiations, are you?
Of course.
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
I love you, Basilia.
Our job's to get the Lance. I assume that hasn't changed. Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios.
Easy work.
And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the Lance.
Hey, you're playing by our rules. We'll get the Lance eventually, but we're doing shit our way.
According to Edeni, the Lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
Nope.
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Yeah.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Yep, he's gonna beg us to let her die.
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice.
My bad, Inkeep.
To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Good man, good man.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the Lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow.
I
Getting
do
lost in the
hope we
wild and
win him
captured by
over to our
soldiers really
side.
takes it out of you.
Where he looks at us and goes, "Nah, you are more worthy than Louise." I know that's asking a lot, but still.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Man, Prince John, you are not doing great. Wonder what kind of place Dragon Temple is. Stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner's on the eastern beach of the island. Virgo Island. Island inlet in the center of the archipelago sits an old village, home to many Mustari. It is the sole area of the kingdom untouched by Sanctus proselytizing. The Mustari and major cities on the mainland are often disdained as pagans, adding to the public impression that the island is uncivilized. Temple of Mustari Face stands on the uninhabited island in the north of the archipelago, home to the guardian deity, the dragon god, and likely resting place of the divine relic Dracodios. Rumors suggest the true reason for the Crown Thracosi never tried to extend its reach to Virgo Island is because it does not want to risk its believers seeing something in the temple. What truths lie hidden?
What can I do for you?
You might head there, find rest wherever you need it.
Beg pardon?
You saved our chief's life. For that I offer you my thanks. Let that be the last time you interfere with our business. Island matters should be resolved by island people.
What's going on?
I refuse. I acknowledge that your way of life is separate from mine. However,
let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
I also believe you're fucking crazy. Just let one of your young die. There's so many conversations happening here.
That's terribly unfair.
Biggest face on the rock is Sanctus' own Forden. What a farce this whole thing is. And then after him is that Luis fellow, yeah? After that, who's next?
It was all in vain.
Can't say. For a moment our chief appeared, but now... Oh, it's that bastard. Frustrating, but expected. We can't expect outsiders to care about our plight. Surely the chief understands that. Yeah, look over there. It's small, but I can see that other boy's face. Who is he, really? Those companions of his, think they're after a relic? I certainly hope not. It's not as though the island's troubles will be solved by a new king besides. Haven't seen any fairies in such a long time. What's to become of our fair island?
Look at that.
People seem suspicious.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Leave it out, mate.
Excuse me? Beg your pardon?
You been able to find your way around the island? Our city wasn't built with outsiders in mind, you see. If you climb the ladder behind me, you'll find an equipment shop and the general store. If they be any help to you, feel free to visit them.
The gold.
What are you lot here for? Come to steal away our livestock too? I swear, the chief's not thinking rationally, asking for assistance from other tribes. We should honor Lady Yufa's wishes and let her fulfill her destiny. You mean, let it benefit you?
Hello.
Love the smell of this place. The blend of scents from all the different plants just soothes my soul. Growing a tree in the middle of your shop sure is a choice. Gives the whole place such an unusual smell.
I beg your pardon.
Can I help you with something? Is there anything you need? Ooh. Frostbite? Let me just buy these to have. I can wait till Idol's Day at the very least to go to a dungeon. I really like this music. It's odd, but I like it.
Beg pardon?
Have you ever thought about all the different varieties of weapons and armors across this country and how they all got their names? Names? The etymology behind the names of many of our weapons and armor is not fully understood. Some even appear to be a different language, one completely separate from the common tongue we all speak. Many have never given a second thought to it, but when you ask why, nobody seems to know either. Brought this up with this island's priest once. He had some insight and a theory. He believes the names of weapons and armor are remnants of an ancient language, lost to us, yet passed down in these words. The meaning of the words themselves may be hidden in the names of blades and mail. Isn't that fascinating?
What have we got here?
The shop deals in weapons and armor alike. I'm in charge of our arms. Have a look around. Also, one of our traders who ventured beyond this land receives word from a Lycaon Magic Association. We're to sell you our gear at a discount, evidently. I objected to taking orders from the mainland Igniter's peddlers, but the chief said it couldn't hurt to give you a discount. Huh. Bolt Scorpion Staff. Crazy work. Nameless. Kusanagi. Katana. Obsidian Abacus. Seahawk fan. Aromatic fan. Prevents rage. Pretty important, methinks. Alright.
Now then.
Thank you. Increases the strength of synthesis skills that cause 0 MP. What? Let me buy this. Oh, I should have waited till Friday. I'm stupid. I don't like being strong-armed, and I see no harm in it. Crazy work. Yeah, I definitely should have waited. Okay. It's fine. It's my own error.
Stop!
What are you doing snooping about the neighborhood? Aiming to steal our valuables, I bet. Hey, there's no need to be suspicious. We're not trying to make any enemies here. I don't think you can sway me so easily. You've come here to hunt down a divine relic, haven't you? Next door, they're expecting a child soon. The island's full of innocent people just like that who want to live in peace. Please, just leave us alone. Whoa! Suddenly felt a wave of dizziness. Okay, I am fine. Can't believe there are outside tribes in our village, but the tribe is thinking, continuing another omen of disaster. What should we do? Will my child be born under these circumstances? Is this how the previous chief felt when he sacrificed the priestess?
Let us have faith in Lady
Don't
Yufa.
say such things. If it weren't for Lady Yufa, the child would be doomed to the life of misery.
Just can't stand it.
Give me latter. Hi, sir.
Well, now, what are we on about?
Devoted himself to gathering trust for you, Magwar's people. My duty is to believe in the chief and protect him. You're his ally, you're mine as well. This is a sign of my trust. Be sure you don't betray it. You know what? Thank you for that. That was not what I was expecting. Not going in without the permission, eh? Okay. If I'm speaking with you, I'll be marked as a disruptor of the peace. There's some among us who are more chatty, shall we say, but to me there is security in silence.
It was all in vain.
Okay.
We are witness to the wrath of
What's it now?
Young outsider, have any interest in the hero's leaf of light seed? See, I normally send you some truly prized vegetables, but with the village in this state, harvests aren't what they once were. Our business is suffering. No choice but to start from seed. Literally. It's quite a rarity, very valuable. Interested? You know,
What do you
sure.
want to do?
Whoa,
Thank you kindly. These should grow fine fruit if we cultivate them. At this price, I guarantee it.
Hey, mister!
What'll it be?
Any interest in the materials I hunted myself? Alright.
Hey, mister! Oh, it's you!
You must be that candidate, right? I've heard all about you from the chief. He wants me to sell you my goods. To be clear, I have no intention of treating you poorly because of who you are. However, what I sell here are the island's premium exports. To someone who cannot understand their value, no doubt it all looks like junk. So let me ask you, do you have any idea what you're looking at here? Weapons? I can see you're making a blind guess. Your tells are fairly obvious. My wisdom was erudite or higher. I'd be able to shop here.
Hey, mister!
You! Just between you and me, I'm grateful to have your help. I always found the idea of sacrifice a bit suspect, but I've never been bold enough to speak up. We soldiers aren't strong enough to win a real fight either. In the end, none of us have the courage to save our island.
What's up?
Thinking you'd fill your bellies before you leave? Sorry, but I suggest you don't. I doubt our cuisine is up to your outsider tastes. A long time ago, I served a fish to a Clemar and he spat it out immediately. Well, let me tell you something. One of our members will eat anything without fear.
Right.
If you somehow chase her off, I'll be surprised. Okay, so there was the tavern, there was that. Cool. Nope, that way. Hello, water. Looks like a religious painting of the island.
Check this out.
Wonder if that's a dragon god in the center. Could the woman below be a priestess? There's so many people around them too. Almost look like they're being attacked by the dragon god, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, interested in some water? Ours is some of the very finest. Nothing we can do. We're not worthy enough to offer ourselves up as a sacrifice in place of the priestess. If the dragon god wishes for the destruction of our island, we can only wait quietly for the end.
Oi!
Have you looked out the view from here? You know, I once dreamed of visiting the outside world too. But rather than despairing when I learn what it's really like out there, I'd rather just stay here where I know I'm comfortable. The outside world's too big to care about people like us.
Did you see
It's nice to see the ocean from up close on the shore, but the view here isn't too shabby either. The air feels a bit muggier here than it does in Oceania. Kinda makes me want to go swimming.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon. Really now?
She's making such a senseless gamble, huh? Don't meet their eyes. They're the outsiders we've all been talking about. Didn't our problems begin when they showed up? Why don't they do us a favor and go back home? You're really out here drying fish on a clothesline, like laundry.
Welcome.
Some choice meats cut for sale here. Anything catch your fancy? Yes. I need many of those ingredients.
If I may.
Don't think too poorly of us islanders. We're just not used to visitors from the mainland. Everyone's anxious. Hard not to be after a string of bad luck we've had here. Used to be you could spot fairies on the island if you looked hard enough. Pretty sure they're all gone now.
Here.
Think the buildings in the village are made with this lumber? The houses on this island are really something else. They seem pretty rickety at a glance, but they're all structurally sound. Must involve some really clever carpentry.
Hello there.
On a map, spots false impression. The tides force even seasoned locals to take roundabout routes. Usually when the priestess and Chief Adeni leave the island, we bring most skilled sailors to navigate the currents. But on Lady Yufa's last trip, they were attacked by a monster that killed most of them. Ooh, that's actually really rough. Our, like, sea experts died. That's a gauntlet runner. You came to the island in that thing? The outside world really is frightening. I don't think we inlanders would be able to fight if we were to ever go to war. Islanders. I said inlanders. Okay.
All right then. Where to?
Oh, wow. This is likely going to be I check out.
Time to save that bally damsel in distress, eh?
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
How far do I run it then? Well,
until next time.
Then I'll see you when we next meet. I guess since the only thing I can really do is that. Fishing Clearwater. Okay. Let's go
Everyone's
and see.
here.
Now then.
Let's see.
This must be the temple with the lance. Looks far. How long would it be? Currents are stable. We'll get there within the day.
You would pursue
No time to waver. Are we prepared? Let's go.
Tally-ho then.
Capital. I'll have you at that temple faster than you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
All right, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us.
You see?
Do take care in your preparations. If we can't save the priestess, our search will be much prolonged. And this dragon god besides, if there really is some manner of dragon lurking inside, it won't end well for us. We must prepare for anything.
Yufa.
The girl's a natural martyr. She would give her life without hesitation. She must have been brought up believing that's simply the way of things. But an adult should never have the right to sacrifice a child's future. Never. For now, nothing. Bookshelf is lined with interesting books. Books I can read are top secret poetry. Do not read. Juna's art journal. I'm in the middle of reading it. Probably something Juna wrote herself. Says not to read it. You want to look inside anyways. Read the book. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? Whole section has been struck by two thick lines. One scribbled next to it, my very soul screams. Is this her handwriting? Flipping to the next page reveals a swarm of characters and symbols I've never seen before. Is this a language only Juna herself knows? Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna.
Alright.
More courage. Man, courage rises quick. Still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
Yeah.
What's up, Del? You seasick? No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You're still hurt. Why are you pushing yourself, you idiot?
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
Yeah.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
Yeah.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
We're off.
Looks like the temple entrance is just ahead. Let's go. We find Yufa, we find the lance. Hopefully sooner than later. I admit, Stroll's words have given me pause, but rescuing the priestess comes above all else. Hey, Didn't you ever learn that it's rude to stare? Guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. We gotta head to the temple. Ruins left alone by the Sanctus. Wonder what's in them. Suppose that question will answer itself when we go in, won't it? Alright, let's get a wiggle on. Dell's come over all peculiar. Maybe it's just me. Any road, let's head to the temple, yeah? We gotta get after that lance. Melancholia, people's hearts. There might be some connection there. Probably not the time to ponder it. Let's head inside. The idea of those brothers shadowing our every move, I'm not fond of it. Nothing to be done, though, so we press on. The temple awaits. Damn. His only fault. He's a bit of a racist. Racist. There we go.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some
Nightmare
kind
trees.
of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Okay, buddy boy.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Okay, you're gonna slow us down. And, bringing an injured person in is not wise.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
No, you moron.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Not.
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Oh yeah, lay into him, Juna.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
Okay, yep, nope.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Yeah.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Yeah. Alright. Good way to keep information from him. He'll just be like, how the fuck did we get back here so fast?
Hey.
Yeah, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. Oh, shit. Rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good, hardy Parapis constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Phew, okay. That's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest, even once the fever is down. If he pushes himself too far, too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Actually, there's one thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magla exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known as the Ancients as a potion of blight might be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the potion of blight.
Understood.
Understood. We'll track them down. If we want to get into that temple, we'll have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Batlin or the informant at the Golden Deer Hearth might know more.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. Way I see it, someone's got to look after Del. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple shite alone. Seems our debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it, you'll pay us back eventually.
Listen.
You don't need to worry about it. This is about when Del would say something like, hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But me? I don't think you lot are so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance. And, well, the priestess girl and all if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for my own brother now, can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us. Okay, no, Bass has so much personality. I love him.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
Giant tree is blocking our way through the Dragon Temple. I am very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Blight. Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something on this island that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, it would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay, with both the priestess and the lance we seek is inside the temple beyond our reach. We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies will wait within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. It always is.
Let's focus.
Okay. Mission with the deadline has begun. Cool. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur on Virgo Island. Priestess Yufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her to obtain Dracodios before you depart to Alderbury. The ingredient for the Potion of Blight, which causes things to wither.
Really?
We should start off by asking the people of the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredient. Heard from word from the chief. Please continue to use this in as it suits your needs. Truly hope you find a way to prevent Lady Yufa from sacrificing herself. Potion of Blight. Powerful concoction capable of wilting any plant, the knowledge of which has passed through generations of Virgo Island's priests. The ingredients necessary can apparently be found on the island.
Oh there!
Need something?
So, hey.
There's something we want to ask, actually. An ingredient for Potion of Blight? You say it's not on the island? How should we know something even the chief doesn't? How are you? I'd start the informant at the tavern. Still, wouldn't mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly. Between the informant and Batlin, we have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up.
Goodness.
Basilio and Fidelio wouldn't know caution if it hit them on the bum. Bit them on the bum. All the same, we should have to do something about that. We have to do something about that giant tree in the temple, don't we? Yep. Okay, is there a person in this inn? Nope.
All right. Where to?
To Brylehaven.
Let's go.
To the greatest catch.
Fancy a bit of info?
As long as you get it, you can do pretty much anything. Wait, why would I...
Fancy a bit of...
Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, wait, why would I go to another city's tavern to find it? Yeah, okay. I thought that was stupid of me. Never mind. I've heard the Potion of Blight is some sort of secret Mastari concoction. You'll need a strange material called parch water to make it. Never seen it around here. Royal Capital shops might sell it, though. If you want to check there.
All right. Where to?
Royal Capital. Nope. Here.
Let's go.
Parch water. Oh, it's pouring.
This heat is insufferable.
It's quite fresh.
You there, won't you buy some of our water? Actually, there's something we want to ask first.
Have a little something.
Ingredients for a potion of blight? Do you mean parch water by any chance? Yes, maybe. Do you have any to sell any here? Sorry to say, but I don't. It might be water, but we only deal in the drinkable kind. I don't think you'd be able to get some from a stall around here. I'd say that means it's not available in Grand Trad, though. I see. Well, we at least know what to look for. You want to buy something while we're here? Right, I forgot I could do that.
All right, then.
Keep forgetting I can ride that board.
Where to?
Where's Batlin?
Let's go.
What are my options
That
here?
fool, I told her how dangerous it was. Hey, aren't you the outsiders who promised to say Leah Yufa? Only you come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive. Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? She was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters. She left home one day and set off toward a den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages.
Please,
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monster there.
Oh, I am
Thank you, I'm
grateful.
truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called the Lialgren that lords over the tower. I think it's what most likely, well, killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for specific information. The Spire of Blind Faith. While you're at it, some information on the monster.
Please, I beseech
I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please, help her rest in peace.
Let's give it a shot.
Golden Deer Hearth. Yep. How tragic. Let's kill that monster for him after we go speak to the island informant.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Aha.
Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're from the mainland, then by any chance have you been to the Lycaon Igniter shop in Grand Trad? Oh, Brigida shop? Yeah, we're basically regulars. Really, could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this Igniter to the Lycaon shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap. Claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. If I'm right, it's an Igniter. Pretty valuable one, too. So I'm hoping Lycaon store can appraise it and back up my evaluation.
What?
You're willing to just hand this valuable Igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? I have to. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mystaria is riding on this. Oh, of course I can promise a reward, too.
No kidding.
Sounds like it'll just be an errand to the Royal Capital to get this Igniter appraised. What do you think? Should we help?
I am so
Thank you so much. It's in your hands then. Here's the Igniter. I need you to get an official certificate of appraisal from Lycaons and bring it back here. You know where to find me. Well, simple appraisal shouldn't take too long. You live in the Royal Capital, let's stop by an Igniter shop.
Give it a shot.
Alright. Here's the tavern. I just didn't walk in. Beetle!
Oh, there!
Sort of need to take my mask off to eat, but drinking through it's not bad, actually. With a mask on, one drink feels like 10. Bad news, can't make it in as easy. Makes it easier to forget it all.
What's up?
Oh, heard about you lot. Wonder if the food here will be about your taste. Potion of Blight. No clue what that is. At the very least, it doesn't sound like it'd be our visit general store. You might have better luck asking asking off of the island. Have a better idea about it than I would. No, we don't have a clue either. Anyone who may be able to help us?
What's up?
Not so much a dish, but we do have a precious fruit that ripens just once a year. So precious that, well, it's not something you see served in a tavern like this. I don't even know if you're allowed to have any, but missing out on that flavor would be quite a shame. So why tell me about it? Our relations with the mainland. As you can see, some aspects of life in the island that don't travel well. The food, the clothes we wear, our masks. That doesn't mean we shun the outside world. Our chief went to the mainland for the tournament, for example. Even still, it's a rare thing to see members of other tribes, such as yourself, visiting from overseas.
Cheers.
You there, you're the one who's to save the princess, are you not? Good to know there's good people. I'm afraid I have nothing material to give you in return. Yep, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me and I'll tell you all I know. See, I once lived outside the island, worked as an informant. I'm now but a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched. What do you say? Anything you'd like to learn more of? Do you happen to know where we might get ingredients for a potion of blight? We need it to save the priestess. Oh yeah, slap predicament. I've already looked into it myself, but I apologize. I wasn't able to find any useful information here on this island. I've heard that you have better luck finding what you need in the royal capital. Should be an informant there. I'm sure they'll be glad to do business with you. Makes sense, seeing the royal capital is just full of unique things from all over. Let's see what the city's... Okay. Ingredients on Virgo Island.
Cheers.
Want some ingredients? The butcher used to have a good variety of fish. See how the weather's all strange? Hall's not as good these days, so right now there's only monster bone and white peach turnip available. Why vegetables, you ask? These islanders leave these in exchange for buying goods. That's because we islanders don't really use money amongst each other. Used to sell limp goldfish too, but I'm not really sure right now. If you need it, there was definitely some at the village nearby. Oh, did you visit the water shop? Here sometimes they sell Queen's honey jar. Ingredients from Virgo Island are delicious. Buy as much as you can carry, make some good food with them, yeah? Oh, while you're at it, why not start growing your own food? Over Market's a shop that sends plant seeds. Give it a look. Secret of the Yuji stall.
Cheers.
In Brawlhaven, there's this Yujif-run shop you'll know by all the cauldrons. As I mentioned before, you used to live outside way back then, so I know a few things. It's over by Seabreeze Street. Shop keeps an old miser. All he claims is selling is medicinal herbs. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale. Harvested from the remains of monsters, useful for experiments and all things cooking. If the Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they'd have him strung up, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance getting to show him what he really got for sale. Maybe having a mutual friend would change that? Put it away so I can check it later.
Want in on this?
Place known as the Spire of Blind Faith down south. No one goes near it though. Technically it isn't all that far from the island, but due to the way the currents currently flow, one must approach it by circling about from the north. Damn.
But wait.
Oh, hell no.
That's...
To the very edge of the ocean.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Worse yet, they say a monster dwells within the tower. Supposedly resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. Might be they're just overly cautious, but the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack it from as far away as possible from the rear.
Don't say.
Alright.
Just between us.
Seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce. Recommend having those in your arsenal.
Cheers.
As for nearby villages, there's Silento, on a small island northwest of here. They sell bath salts. Limp goldfish. They also sell something like Hero Jeweled Root. Well, I couldn't tell you what the point of it is. All I know it's some kind of mysterious four-leaf fruit. Sometimes it's got magla, sometimes it doesn't. Wonder if they even sell. I think that's about it. Oh, if you're a sightseeing type, go out to the giant hole at the sea bottom. Worth it for the stories.
Cheers.
So you're off to save our priestess? I'll give you all the information I know. You'll find all manner of monsters over there. All are dangerous. Should be especially wary of the movie stole statues, Spectos. Swords and spears don't work against either of them. Spectos reflect blows and like as well, apparently. So huge tree-like monsters, I believe they're called Alentos.
Just between us.
What's tricky is the different types of Alentos. Green ones weak to fire. For the others, fire won't work at all. Lastly, I heard the green ones can use wind magic. Hold your ground. That's about it. Stay extra vigilant. Okay.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
I tell you what, since all this started, I'm going to start this tomorrow because there is a fair bit that I need to do today. And also, family's still wanting my attention for some reason. I'm assuming something's happening. So, saving here. This has been Rays of Rising. Thank you very much for joining me. I can't wait to come back tomorrow. We'll get way more of this done and we'll stream for way longer. So, I'll have you. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for watching if you did, and if you didn't, well, that's cool too. Have a very lovely time, and bye-bye.